Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue Russians, we have Moonshine. Spawn on the north side as the magenta Incans. I don't know why. What is all going on with my camera? We have LukasL. What is going on? Why is it zooming around like this? One moment. I have literally minimal. There we go. Much better. I don't know why it was doing. It bugged out for a moment. Let's see what natives are on the map. Down here, we do have, looks like Greeks, House of Fanar. Just giving access to the Ev zone. A Greek skirmisher with high hit points that's particularly strong versus heavy infantry. We do have the House of Witten, which does give him access to the Brabant infantry with high hit points, protect nearby units by absorbing some damage inflicted. Of course, the Saxon Crusader and the Boyar heavy hand cap from Walaika. Good siege attack, so this looks like a Hussar variant, while this one is a Cuirassier variant. The French Cuirassier, if you want a German version of it. We do now have the trade post there, infinite EXP, and let's see what the Russian is eyeing for his deck. Does have the wood trickle there. Team something expedition. Cavalry hit points and line sight are increased. Wait, there's a exploration age card for this? Gives cavalry hit point and shock infantry 10% hit point and line sight. Interesting. You got wood, gold, Streltsy, new order regiments, something recruit and Streltsy attack point and hit points increased 10%. Make your trash a little bit more effective. Cossacks, more Cossacks, Boyars, cavalry archers, Cossacks, and Orpchink attack and hit points increase. Advanced arsenal caravels, which could be useful in this map. There's a bit of fishies you can obtain. And something to notice as well, these buoys tend to be on your opponent's side of the water as well, which can be a bit interesting. Wood, gold, Streltsy combat increases Streltsy attack and hit points. Heavy hand infantry, Porshinks, cavalry combat, cavalry archers, falconets, frigate. Fire Manchurian cavalry archers, give 9 Manchu cavalry archers, factory, infinite battleships. And I say the line, you sunk my battleship if everyone gets go down. Or the Incans, they do have villagers. Sapa Inca improves the speed and hit points and leadership aura of your war chief. Increase your war chief's hit point by 75%. Enables the native hit point aura, damage aura, hit point aura, cheese. And increases move speed by 1. Villagers, infinite wood, bold, dreamer runners, plumed spearmen, jungle bowmen. Jungle bowmen soak the arrows in Kura, doubles the poison duration effect, increases damage. Range attack infantry, range infantry hit points. Chico Bruins. It significantly increases the food production of the Concha houses. Reeses can gather from resource crates and treasures. Villagers, town center, Travis times 2 town centers, 1 card, not bad. Juma runners, melee combat infantry, bolus warriors, Herpaz, Juma support, Amaka support. The 9 jungle bowman improves the potency against heavy infantry. While this one, the Sense 10 Jimmy runners also increase their Jimmy runners hit points by 20%. Lachu, Pikachu. Since a stronghold Tavis, a strong gives you this gives you a stronghold Travis. Song of Int greatly increases the damage of War Chief, who inflicts AoE damage and grants a swashbuckler attack. High ground. The high ground Inca buildings grants some additional line of sight and attack range. And terrace farming. Villagers gather 20% faster. And states farms take less time to build, and their upgrades research much faster. Got some gunmen's here. He has converted some local gunmen's. They actually do have for units you can convert good damage output. 36 damage is not bad. And now he's also taking time to build out this trading post there, which will get in the House of Witten, if I remember correctly. This is also one you could go for early on. If you get this trade post early on, you can start getting more charges for the Greek Revolution, give you some Sacred Band infantry. This one here simply boosts the cavalry and shock infantry armor for a short time, which the Incans do pull out the Chimi runners, a shock infantry. Valdemar, son of a bitch Putin? What the hell is that name? We got some recruits now deployed on the field, and his name is Ataupula, which sounds like an auto-generated name. The local doggo does go down. We got, of course, these musketeer variants up high. They do have 18 damage, 20 range resist. Multiple groups of these musketeers now pulling the field. He does have Blood Jungle Bowman, an anti-heavy unit. It's archaic bowman. Does have some advanced support. They are a heavy infantry melee. They have spearmen. And now do have another shipment available for the Incans. He has the journeys wood per second. Is that the community plaza dance? Guess so. Wait, they have a dance. One villager is finding 1 point wood per second. That's actually quite high. Oh wait, it's a llama. Wait, llamas can find wood? Interesting. Now trying to research the marriage politics, but Make interrupted. Seeing quite a bit of damage there. He does have the outpost does have a basic attack here. Looks like the research will complete. I don't know what that research is. Guys, once it gets torched down, I can see what his opponent can pull it out. Having trouble selecting it. It needs to be destroyed for a little bit longer. No, it's actually not popping the map all too quickly. There it goes. And he does not, may have already gotten it, or it can't get knighted. Huh. Wait, do native research, if one person researches, does it knife from the other player? Or maybe if I do it like this. There we go. Now I can see it. It said I had to select the other player. Marriage politics. Age ups are 20% cheaper. Only costs food. Not bad. Huh. I can actually switch players by hitting spacebar. I thought that was just for camouflage. Oh, it does whatever it was previously. Oh. That is really bugging out. Interesting. Don't know why spacebar does the same action again, but now I know that I can set spacebar to switch between players. We got a good number of Schultze here. Schultze, of course, a completely dirt cheap infantry unit. Dirt cheap skirmisher, and they provide as much damage as dirt. Bowman trying to run away. We've got a good number of musketeers and Schultze here. As There's a good number of Cossacks as well, which are just helpless barbarian. Notice this war chief there. Got some more Chimera runners advancing forward. They should do some good work with Streltsy. Not so much more good work into recruits if they get in melee. Spearmen now engage the Cossacks. Does take out a number of them there. More Chimera runners now pushing people on the field. Does find some kills with their skirmishers. Another round of Plume Spearmen advance has been pulled on the field. Jungle Bowman needs to focus down those musketeers if he can. Also, he's hitting some horsemen, the Cossacks. Another round of Streltsy now being pulled on the field. The rest of the Russian players overwhelmed fun, trying to get out some more Cossacks, looks like. A shipment of them. A shipment of Plume Spearmen being pulled on the field, and it is time for more Chimera runners. Looks like most of the musketeers have gone down, so he's a little bit vulnerable to the Chimera runners. Yep, you're more than welcome to watch, though. Do not have the Chimera runners that have been pulled on the field. Oh, there's another group of them. Try and push their way forward. We'll be able to overrun the Chimera runners. Got the, now the Spearmen now being pulled on the field. Be able to get some damage there on the Cossacks. Chimera runners getting some good hits there onto the Streltsy. The Cossacks trying to run away. Let's see, he does manage to hold. He has took quite a bit of villager losses. His opponent's at 35. The Incan player's at 26. Of course, he does have some good food generation from his housing. And now the Chimera is going to be engaged in the recruits in melee. The recruits do bonus damage from shock infantry in melee, but there's just a lot of them. And he will get overran there. Cossacks are falling on back. Cossacks, of course, are just a melee heavy cav, so they will do just regular damage against everything. No bonus damage against anything. Got a couple blockhouse not being deployed on the field. Chimera runner now seems on fire from the town center and the blockhouse. Should be picked off relatively soon. Does get picked off. More Cossacks being employed in the field. And more of the recruits. So I take out some of the local doggos. And when these villagers are good to go over here and pick up that wood, perfect he is. Chimera runners here in good numbers. Going for more recruits will probably be a good idea, though they will be weak to the bowmen. Maybe some of his cavalry archers could be in order. He is going for some of the Cossacks. Of course, it's more hand infantry. Start bringing in some boyars, increasing the hit points and damage of his Cossacks. And more Streltsy. We'll find one of the Plume Spearmen. Taking it out nice and early can be helpful to make his Cossacks a little bit more survivable. For more recruits. And now we do have increased damage for the jungle bowman, as well as another wave of Chimera runners. You might want to go for more of the recruits, of course. The Streltsy do have okay range, longer range than the recruits, so they will naturally be behind the recruits. So I suppose if the Chimera runners just charge on in, they're all going to be arranged, no problem. And he is eyeing for more plumed spearmen. Very nice.
Что?
Got a very large force here.
Спасибо, что заплатил мой выкуп.
Cossacks and Chimney Runners about to engage each other. Just a small skirmish so far. No natives being pulled out on the field just yet.
Приказ?
And now we do have another shipment there going for the team, whatever that is, increased hit points for his cavalry. And a couple Chimney Runners do find a couple of villagers there, very nice. You throw back a little bit too many forces to hunt him down. We're gonna take the opportunity to advance forward. Recruits are gonna be very useful with the Chimney Runners. And the bowmen do get a good volley there onto this recruit. Of course, the poison damage will be useful against them. Chimney Runners advancing forward. Plazor is just sort of falling on back. Recruits now trying to advance in melee. I think they have a lag spell here, honestly. Forces on engage. Bowmen trying to focus on the recruits. Chimney Runners and the Spearmen are getting good hits there on the Cossacks. Cossacks engage Chimney Runners. There's a relatively equal fight there. Skirmishers firing away, gets good hits there onto the plumed Spearmen, which are a heavy infantry, so the Schultz will do bonus damage versus them. More recruits have been put on the field. Looks like the Russian player will hold the line. The Chimney Runners do go down, but so is all the Russian cavalry. And so has a good number of recruits and skirmishers on the field. Schultzy. He probably didn't have enough bowmen that engagement there. Not enough range damage fire, and mostly melee composition. So I got the Chimney Runners now hitting some of these villagers as well. These Chimney Runners is trying to go around, be annoying, harass some villagers. The Russian player's not deploying out anything, has a good amount of gold stored up. He may be eyeing for the next age. The Incan player is not eyeing for the next age, trying to quickly rebuild his army after he lost that previous mount. Does deploy them out there. We have blockhouse being deployed out here. May eye for the trading post as well. Takes out one of the deer as well.
Ari?
His force trying to move around the flanks. His force is pretty small, 49. Over here, we do have a decent force of 76. Granted, Schultz are pretty low quality. And looks like I got some ships being on the field, some fishing ships. He does have a pair of caravels here, which they can be used themselves to collect up fish as well. Might as well task him to do that. He does put this force advance forward. His forces will find some of the Incan villagers. Chimney Runners trying to push forward, trying to hit his opponent's additional villagers. We've got a wave of Cossacks well in the field, but they will find a bunch of spears now hitting them. All of them will go down. This force gotta have to push forward or fall back. And it will take a bit of time to fall back. Putting them inside the caravel was a good idea to make them escape. Couple Shimmy runners eating some of these villagers. Okay, those caravels dropping off the far side there and collect some food. Cossacks, of course, they can't really charge ahead. They can't win this fight. They need the support. More Cossacks there. Does find a potential good engagement there to take out some of the bowmen. Very good. Now we got the Streltsian recruits advancing on forward. Two guys want to make that advance. Going in the mix of all of it. They can't go the melee against the recruits. Shimmy runners gain some good hits on the Cossacks, but of course they're just brutally effective against them. Recruits are engaging in the plume of spearmen as the Streltsian keeps them from range. And looks like the Incan army does go down there. Perfect time for a counterattack. Over here, looks like a couple Shimmy runners there. And the Shimmy runners do get bashed in the head with by the villagers. The Roost player is eyeing for a very large number of fishing boats now. Blockhouse trying to get the torch down. Blockhouse has gone down now. And that one does go down as well. Another woman do find a volley there. And now the Russian player is eyeing to age up. He is eyeing to age up with the Exile Prince. The Indian player is not eyeing to age up anytime soon. Has a bit of gold though for it. Philippine picked apart. Chelsea just trying to engage now. Of course, it's not exactly great engagement with Chelsea. Its versus units are not heavy. And recruits now advancing forward. Chelsea in the back line as well. Does fall back there. Still seeing a bit of attrition damage. Got a good number of Cossacks and Chelsea now being pulled on the field. Does pull back these villagers as well. And now I've got the Cossacks now in the middle of everything. They will get hit intercepted by a bunch of plumed spearmen. The Cossacks need to hit these jungle bowmen. They do they take less damage from them. Streltsian recruits now engaging away. You've got that message up right there. Shimmy runners being picked on off now. Got another wave of Cossacks now in the field there. More Streltsy are being pulled on out. There's a wave of Streltsy now coming along the flanks. Streltsy are pretty much all that remains there. A couple of militiamen. Recruits do get picked off there by the plumed spearmen. More of the treelets now advancing over here. The next age is going for the veteran recruits as well, trying to go for a bit higher quality trash. Russian player now has another shipment there. May want to go for a group of mercenaries or maybe Streltsy. Some sort of military units, eyeing for the round of Porschiks. Porschiks are... that's the melee infantry. Melee infantry units should be very effective as the Shimmy runners. Now I got the Cossacks trying to hit the Explorer, the War Chief. Goomba still right there, doing nothing. Guardian's Pumpkin. Chelsea now firing away, gets hits there. Another round of of these Cossacks. Now do got the wave of the Portrix now on the field. They do bonus extra shock and cavalry. Use up those units there. Another round of cautious as well. Let's see, he does manage to hold there. These players have 77 villagers. The Incans have 48. More jungle bowmen being employed on the field. Wood being brought on in. It does inside the blockhouse there. Blockhouse damage is, of course, is static at 30. Now these villagers come behind and collect up this gold. Inca players also collecting this gold, going for a war hut here. More ways of plume spear now being pulled in the field. Maybe a good idea to go for those cavalry archers. Is pulling out a good number of the achievement runners, the shock infantry. Cavalry archers will do bonus damage versus hand shock infantry. Got a church here. Got some housing here as well. Another shipment is available. He could perhaps eye for some quality. Time for gold.
Готов.
Gold's quite has high quality, right? He has a good number of fishing ships out at sea as well, and most of the there's still quite a bit of fish left on this out at sea. You could attach some of these fishing ships onto the gold on the whales. Time for some improved fishing boats now, some gill nets. Artillery foundry has not been pulled in the field. Time for any artillery just yet. Some cannon can be very useful. Trying to take down some of this housing here. Getting a bit of EXP as well. The Chimney Run is now engaging. Got a big wave of Spear as well. Starting to fight away. Cossacks have a good opportunity to engage the Chimney Runners and perhaps hit some of these jungle bowmen. Maybe grab a couple of them to go up here. Plume Spear now advancing through that direction there. Charlesy needs to start hitting the Plume Spearmen. Got some more Cossacks along the flank. More of the Spearmen now being point of view, which are going to be good for these Cossacks. Charlesy still getting good in numbers, fighting some good fire support. A lot of numbers of those Plume Spearmen have gone down. The Cossacks are starting to overwhelm his both players at Fortress Age. And also Inca players starting to get overran. Inca player does get overran there. Of course, we do have a war hut for defense, but does cancel a little Plume Spearman inside. Back some more Chimney Runners. More of the war huts going down, which will damage his production. Yeah, I think that was just a troll, so you don't have to really worry about his comment. Housings are going down. Inca player does have plenty of population space for the time being. More housing being built. Just needs time to build some more forces there. Got a decent force here. We'll find some of these veteran. I pronounced that. They have excellent siege attacks, 70 siege attack. They do bonus damage versus villagers and artillery, so they're good at raiding villagers. Times 3 damage versus villagers. It's going to be up to 66 damage. So a couple of them could annihilate a good group of villagers. Do have war huts here, which does have an attack to defend himself with. Towns are now under siege. Oh, sorry, I just saw your Rumble comment. We do not have the towns that are down half health. More the warhorse is trying to fire away. These villagers are a little bit exposed, starting to go down. Going for more plumes moving, more Chimmy runners. At this point in time, his towns have already go down. He's going to have to enforce engage. He does manage to sprint away. Chimmy runners and plumes are advancing forward. There's not a whole lot of recruits on the field, so you can't really melee the Chimmy runners. Plumes are engaging the Cossacks. Chimmy runners engaging these melee forces there. The recruits are mixed on in, so Chimmy runners will probably disintegrate. Cossacks are able to engage Chimmy runners on equal footing, roughly. More plumes being equal on the field. Able to hit some of these Streltsy, which are skirmish variant, so they take less damage from them. And Inca player does lose his army there. That's probably going to be game. Another shipment can be brought him in. Times you wish he has the Machu Pikachu there. We'll find a small engagement here, but of course it's simply outnumbered. Has plenty of population space. Schultzy combat shipment. So it looks like there's going to be even higher quality Schultzy. They're up to 118 health. They can almost withstand a shot from a leather cannon, which does 120. And now with the Russian Iron from next age, the War Minister. I'm not sure what that grants him. I got a couple Chimmy runners engaging over here. Or Chikwas, which is a scout. Or Chas Kui, however you pronounce it. It does find a number of Rus villages here. Minor consolation prize. More of the Incan villagers started going down. And the next age, already deployed on the field, that may force spawn out the game. And it looks like Magenta does back out of the game. Whoops, I actually clicked on the button. Either way, this is Android saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.